All right, guys. So, to pick up on things from one of the last videos, which I am going to pin at the end of this video, Trump recently took 2 wins, and the MAGS and Republicans all celebrated alike. While down in Georgia, Fani Willis was dealt an L in her court case as her friend, yes, longtime friend, testified her. I mean, wow. You mess with Trump, and now he has your long best friend snitching on you. Some would call that a win for Trump, while at the same time, they had moved to impeach House Secretary Mayorkas. The Republicans moved to impeach Mayorkas. I mean, one of the Republican senators had to come out of surgery. He pretty much ran from cancer surgery just so he could get in his vote so they could get that impeachment done. That goes to show you how serious things are. So, in the countdown to the election, the scorecard had Trump's gaining 2 last week, while Democrats would take a huge win in the lawsuit that came down and the verdict that was placed against Trump. So while Trump had 2 wins last week with the Fani Willis case and the impeachment of House Secretary Mayorkas, Democrats did hand Trump a big blow. However, as I said in my last video, for every action, Trump and the MAGS have a serious instant reaction. I mean, we're going to see where Trump just brushes it off and drops his sneakers. You have truck drivers denying services and say they want to boycott New York. It's going to sound a little bit like the insurrection. And I'm concerned because MAGS have the power whether Trump is or isn't president. And we've seen that. And he's going after young people and buying in with these sneakers and things that he's doing. I mean, he's making some good moves. And it shows how powerful the MAGS are. I mean, they threatened to boycott services to New York. I mean, what if you have enough MAGS that are airplane pilots? They might just stop boycotting flying planes and you might not even get to your vacation. I mean, let's get into this story. MAGS, you guys are too much.
Fining former President Donald Trump $355 million. This is for Trump's civil fraud case. The judge finding that he exaggerated the values of his properties and defrauded lenders by inflating the values for years. ABC's Johnny Fernandez has the latest.
Former President Donald Trump was fined $355 million and banned from doing business for 3 years in New York on Friday. Judge Arthur Engoron ruling Trump fraudulently overvalued his properties in order to get favorable bank loans and insurance rates. One example cited in court, the Trump Tower triplex, records showed it was nearly 11,000 square feet. But documents that Trump filed stated it being nearly triple the size, 30,000 square feet. And while Trump claimed his Mar-a-Lago resort was worth up to $600 million, its true assessed value was actually no more than $27 million.
Donald Trump falsely, knowingly, inflated his net worth by billions of dollars to unjustly enrich himself, his family, and to cheat the system.
His son's also facing consequences. Eric and Don Jr. both fined $4 million and also banned from conducting business in New York, but for 2 years. Trump often attacking the judge during the trial, calling it unfair.
This trial is ridiculous.
The judge slamming Trump for refusal to answer the questions directly or in some cases at all, severely compromised his credibility. Trump had tried to make the case that real estate value was subjective, But the judge stating that when appraisals are so different, it's not evidence of difference of opinion, that is evidence of deceit. Trump responding after the judge's ruling.
A crooked New York State judge just ruled that I have to pay a fine of $355 million for having built a perfect company. Great cash, great buildings, great everything. It affects New York.
The Trump Organization says it will be appealing.
Wow. So you see it right there for yourself. Things that make you go what? I mean, not only did Trump respond to this, but some of the MAGs took it into their own hands. And this seems very close to the insurrection, because you're going to see that Trump didn't really agree with this because he knew better from the insurrection situation, but he did take time to take to his socials and send a message to Biden, while at the same time this happened.
I've been on the radio talking to drivers for about the last hour 15 minutes. And I'm talking to at least 10 drivers going the other way. I'm heading down from South Wisconsin. And they're going to start refusing loads in New York City.
What? I mean, did he just say that truck drivers are talking about refusing services to New York City? I mean, the MAGs will come together and they will demonstrate their dislike for any policies or any actions taken against Trump. And he's not even president. What? I mean, man, let's hear that one more time.
I've been on the radio talking to drivers for about the last hour 15 minutes. And I'm talking to at least 10 drivers going the other way. I'm heading down from South Wisconsin. And they're going to start refusing loads in New York City.
Wow. He said he talked to about 10 drivers that were turning around. Now, while the Democrats tried to throw Donald Trump a big, hefty blow in the tune of $355 million, I mean, wow. Tell me your thoughts on that. Did the Dems catch a good win here? I want to remind you that Republicans was taking a pretty hefty hand in taking victory in the impeachment of Mayorkas and the dealings of Miss Willis down in Georgia, who, as a result, may get the Trump case overturned down there. So, after the following of Trump being handed this lawsuit, he took the time to go ahead and drop some sneakers. I mean, we took some time to take a look at this in another video, but here you go, it right here. This all happened while he just heard he had to pay $355 million. Let me know your thoughts. Was this a good win on the Democrats, or was this falsely accused on Trump? If you think Trump was wrongfully tried and then accused, drop your thoughts in the comment section. And we want to hear from all parties, both sides, no matter what you think. You know, this is a channel for discussions for all parties, left and right, and we will meet in the center. Have a good one. Peace. Tap in too. And subscribe. Come on now. Really, subscribe.